What's up, chat? How you guys doing? We're back with more Satisfactory. Sorry, I've been gone for like over a week. I am very sick, and I'm hoping I either die soon or it goes away. Yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. So I did do some stuff on the power plant. I laid out I actually laid everything out how I thought I was gonna want it, and then it turns out I didn't like that the way it was. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it performed. It was essentially dog shit. So what we have now, I did run all the logistics. So essentially all that's left is for us to build it, but we have pure crude coming out of those two oil extractors. You're gonna have to bear with me. I am on a lot of drugs right now, like a lot of Sudafed and things like that, so I'm kind of messed up. I've got pure coming out of that extractor. I've got that's a normal node there. They're coated by the color of the pipes until we get to the platform. This is an impure node, which is why it's just the base color orange. So it comes up through this bend here. I finally got the bends kind of how I want them. They don't look as ideal as I would like, but that's as best as I could get them without it looking like total dog shit. Then they come up here. We got pumps that push them up to the next platform. Power comes from here. This looks pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with this. So all the fluid comes up through here. I've already got it figured out as to which. Why does that look like it's a different color? Does that look like a different color, chat? It does, doesn't it? Doesn't it look different, completely different? It was a different color. No? Alright, I guess not. Anyways, so they come through here. It gets pushed again into these fluid buffers, which are all run in parallel. Basically, this is all acting as one big giant tank to take the different amounts of fluid from all these different pipes, because I believe the way I set this up, I believe that this is the impure node. These three are the pure nodes, and then these two are the normal nodes. So to even out all that pressure, I put it into all of these fluid buffers. We did set up our some of our refineries, which is good. And then we laid out all this pipe work. Now the pipe work looks pretty good. I like it. I like the way it's sitting. The only thing I don't like is the down pipes from the refinery, or from the main line to the actual refinery, but I mean, I can live with that. Then we have more of the input lines coming to these refineries here, and then we have our exit lines, which are fuel lines, which we built them up like this. So I'm hoping that the head lift from these, which has a 10-meter head lift, it should be fine. It should be enough to fill this pipe. I don't see, I mean, that's definitely not 10 meters. So same with this here. And then we have the exit track for the polymer resin that we are producing as a byproduct of the refineries. So these are all hooked up and ready to go essentially. So we needed 17. This is 16 here. So we're gonna be producing, we may have to just overclock one or two to even it out. And I mean, it's gonna produce 40 per minute. So if we overclock two of them, you know, at 150 or 200%, you know, that'll be, or maybe even, you know, a couple of them, maybe like we overclock 4 of them to 25%, an extra 25%, and then we make up the difference of that one that we're missing, right? So we can do that. The next step is to try to fit the next set of refineries in this area here, and then all our generators are going to go over there. Now the reason why I set it up like this is because I had it set up to where the input was over here, like all of the oil was coming this way, and all the refineries are set up in rows here. So I had a row here, I had a row here, a row here, and it just, like, the fluid, the pipes were just so long that it just was not pushing the fluid where I wanted it to go. So none of the crude was okay. Not at first. I had to do some adjusting, and I got the crude to essentially flow fine. It was fine. But the fuel was a major problem because I had to go around like 30 fucking 15 generators, and then around another 15 generators. It was refineries. It was just terrible. So we're gonna skip that. So we need to, what are we doing now? So we need to finish setting these up. We need to get rid of the polymer that's coming out of here, and we need to run our belts. And I think for now we're just gonna run everything into a sink again, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And maybe later we'll start making plastic out of it, but yeah, that's where we're at here. I did start on a aluminum factory. The aluminum factory is, oh yeah, I also built all this here. So this is our compacted coal refinery. And there was a question in chat previously as to why I'm running a turbo fuel setup, and the reason is because turbo fuel is just far more efficient than regular fuel. Regular fuel is good, but it just consumes too much. For the generators consume like 20 per minute, and the turbo fuel is 7.5 per minute, and you get the same amount of power. So it's just more efficient to run the turbo fuel setup. Plus, I'm at that point in the game where I want to start running turbo fuel, and you know, once we get the aluminum factory up and running, we will set up to start getting some of that packaged, and then we can use it in our vehicles, in our jetpacks, and fly around and do all kinds of cool shit. So that's where we're at. We have 18 of these assemblers, all producing compacted coal. We're gonna finish building this today, hopefully, and finish setting up the rest of our refineries. But let's go visit our aluminum factory. Let's do that, and let's see where we're at with that, and if anybody has any ideas. I also need to check and see if there's any copper in the area, because I didn't do that when I initially picked the location, and I'm kind of worried that there's no copper in the area. I did set up a hypertube run from our main base to the aluminum factory, which we're gonna have to do eventually anyways. I have not been messing with hypertubes, and I figured it was time to start messing around with them. We are going to be live for a few hours today. We are going to be watching the UFC fights tonight. We'll be in Discord, probably with Frank. Frank Lombi is he's a great fucking dude. Been a long time part of the channel. So we'll be in Discord. If you want to join the Discord, just hit the Discord command and hang out with us in Discord, watch the UFC fights, and it'll be a good time. Also, I think we're going to build a concrete factory over there, because we just need so much concrete all the time. it might be more efficient for us to actually set something up to where we have an actual supply that's not part of our base, you know, because I feel like the concrete is just taking up space over here and I don't do anything with it. There's a couple of components here that I do make with the concrete, but like I think it's just the encased beams. I think that's it. And that's like, I have so many encased beams. I also forgot to turn my factory off that was making motors. So I have essentially an unlimited supply of motors. It's a little ridiculous. The other problem is that we ran into is once again, the pipes were so long that it wasn't getting enough fuel to because the second set of refineries were starving for fuel. They could not feed enough of the refineries to actually keep them going. So I was getting power fluctuations, which is a big pain in the ass. I did run logistics on this and set up a couple of refineries just where I thought they might go. But this is essentially the beginnings of our aluminum factory. We've got our bauxite coming in through here. We've got our water here, which is a big stupid pipe that goes all the way down there to a local little water well. Nothing too crazy. I think it's like right there. Nothing too big. But we need to see if we have copper in the area. That sucks. That really sucks. All right. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to this and we'll figure it out. We might just make a I've been thinking about doing a train line, and then we can build our factory wherever we want, because we can just train the bauxite in, which would be that might be a better project, because I have to make roads for vehicles anyways in the blueprint machine, or in the blueprint constructor. And while I'm there, I might as well make oh shit, I'm tired, chap. I might as well start making, you know, like curved roads and curved pillars and, you know, rail stuff for railways. That way my train tracks aren't just floating in the sky, which looks absolutely ridiculous. I did run all of our sulfur from over here. I don't really care how this area looks in terms of aesthetics, because this area is kind of ugly anyways. It's kind of a shithole. So we're just going to build a big factory over it and make the factory look good, and everything else can look like crap. All right, where do we want to start? So I have everything going towards the center here. Do I want to do that? Do I want to... Maybe I can make these... I think these are... Okay. Let's do that. Let's start there. I actually don't know if that's gonna work the way I want it to. That might work on the other hand. In fact, I think it will. Let's give that a shot. How do we do this over here? We did what? Mergers? I think we did, yeah, we did mergers, it looks like. Hey, look at that. First try. Now we just got to figure out how we're going to get rid of it. How we're going to belt it out of here to get it out of the way. Nice. Nice. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, now we take, we need to decide. We need to merge these four essentially, somehow. And then we need to figure out how we're gonna get all this fuel to the next set of generators. We also need to divide 30 refineries up. I wonder if we should just do like a row of 5. I didn't really leave myself a whole lot of room for another refinery here. How do we want to do this? First of all, let's set up all these, right? So petroleum or polymer resin. Then we're gonna need to, don't forget, we gotta overclock 4 of them to an extra 25%, right? I mean, that's pretty clean setup. I like that. While we're here, we might as well just overclock. Let's just do the outside one. So that one will make 50. We'll just do the outside of each column. I think that'll work out just fine. Okay, got that done. So our initial fuel setup is good. We just need to run power to everything. That's fine, we can do that here in a minute. I am worried about how we're gonna set the compacted coal up, because we're tight on space here. So every one of these splitters is 150 coal a piece, right? That's how much they're going to be producing, because it's 25 a minute. Yeah, so no, wait, 75 per. That doesn't seem like a whole lot. Whatever. So 75, 150, there's 300, and then there's another 450. Okay, so we got 450 coal right here. Maybe I should have ran the polymer to the back and then out to the side. What do you think, chat? I don't think we can run it this way though, because we're gonna have these belts come out this way. This all right here is gonna be pretty inaccessible without catwalks. Seven and a half. Well, those feed seven. Let's see. Well, each pipe feeds 7.5. So we've got what, 50, 40, 40, 40. So we've essentially got like what is that, 170? We've got 170 coming out of each column here. And if you're making turbo fuel, you need 22.5 per minute. At 7.5. So 7.5 per line is how many we can actually make. That, I mean, the math adds up. So what do you think? Do you think we should do 7 this way, 7 this way? But then how are we going to do the piping? And we need to factor in the coal, the compacted coal. I hate that already. How do we want to do this, chat? If we have another one of these, how far is it going to come out? All the way to there. Damn. That's pretty far. That's real tight space. Chat, I have a confession. I hate this music. So you guys are gonna get the boombox music, and I'm gonna get something with some teeth. All right. What did I do here? Fucking up my hotkeys. I mean, we can... How do we want to do this? I feel like I fucked myself. Because let's face it, if we go, you know, the other direction, we go like, you know, god damn it. I mean, it's gonna look goofy. Because then we have piping coming out here, and it's gonna tangle with the piping or the belting for this. You know? The other issue I have is getting the compacted coal to the refiners that are going to be on this side. Hmm. Hmm. Think if I hem and haw at it long enough, it'll fucking build itself. I don't think so. All right, well, let's just see how it looks from this angle here. So we'll line this up. Right? Is that lined up? It's not lined up. There we go. I want to make sure we give ourselves enough room, which is that is not enough room. God damn it. I don't even think we could fit another 7 refineries there. What do you guys think? That's why I was kind of hoping to divide it up into maybe stacks of 5, but then I didn't give us enough room over here. Like I could feed 7 of these, 7.5 technically, of these with 1 pipe. Does that look right, chat? God damn it. Man, I still really don't like the idea of running into the belts. I really hate it. That's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7. And quite honestly, chat, this is only 14. And we need another 16 refineries. Luckily, the only thing coming out of these refineries is the turbo fuel. So we don't have to worry about, we don't have to worry about running belts out of these, which is good, but we still have the problem with the belts coming through here. What if we turned them around? What if we turned them around, had the fuel bend outwards, and then we could move them closer together? How about that? So we'll have everything coming like in and then out. And then we could feed the belts, we could wrap the belts around the whole thing. And then we essentially do, yeah, I think that might work. And then it's actually easier for us to line it up. Is that centered, chat? I think this one needs to come back just a hair. That looks right. Now the thing is, can we fit 7 more? And honestly, do we want to fit 7 more? Because we don't want to make the pipes too long, because then we're going to run into the same problem we had initially, right? That's the thing. What do we do here? To be perfectly honest, I think one thing we should do is we should have these 3 merge into one line and feed half of the refineries. Maybe this entire setup, if I have to rebuild this, I'm gonna be pissed, but maybe this whole setup needed to be here. Ah, chat, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Our only other option is to make rows of make like 10 stacks of 3. So I have 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. We do that 5 times per side. So we have 15 here, and then we have 15 here. Because we literally need 30 refineries. We could try it, and then we could figure out the belting later. That might help us actually simplify things, because then the belting is a little bit more uniform. I don't know if we can fit 5 there, though. Can we fit 5 this way? While still leaving room for belts and piping? What do we need? One block, you think? We should be able to do it with 1 block. If we can't do it with 1 block by now, we shouldn't be playing the game. Maybe? I mean, we're fucking pushing it. We're gonna have to move this tower, which is literally providing power to everything. Invalid aim location. Kiss my ass. Okay, back up and running. Hey, what are you doing? One, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12. And let's do this one more time. know, man. I mean, we can extend this way a little bit, but how much concrete do I have? I've got a lot of concrete. All right, let's run some pipes and some belts, but I think we're gonna have to move forward a little bit. Because we're too close for a proper, because it's gonna have to be like right here for it to be a proper. That is not what I wanted. What's going on here? Get out of here. And that's not even what I want. I want the top ones to hit the first couple rows. Would I say 7.5 per pipe? And then we're gonna have to figure out the polymer resin, how to get rid of that. I think we're gonna have to extend outwards, chat, because we also have to run the piping out the front too, and it's gonna have to go to the rest of the generators, right? Ah, come on, you fucker. God, that's annoying. The other issue is we're gonna have to do it like this. We're gonna have to put a junction in, and then we're gonna have to run it. We're gonna have to run it to like here. This is where it's gonna get real difficult to keep track. I really hope those two don't aren't letting fluid through. All right, now here's the other issue is the coal. So these are going to consume 15 a minute. So that's 45. That's 90, and then it's 180, and this is what, 225. Okay. What are the chances that's gonna work, chat? You know? The other thing is I think we should run the polymer to the back. We can keep the supports, but I think the polymer needs to go back that way. Because we might need to run the supports for distribution of coal. Hmm. I'm really worried about this coal, the belts, man. Because it's one thing to, like, you know, these will be okay. I can pump this whole section into, you know, from here forward. That's no problem. But I'm worried about this column, and then eventually the other side. I guess we can use a lift and lift it from here all the way over there, and then belt it. Use a standard manifold. But is it going to be able to keep up with the amount of distance it has to go? Or are we going to run into the same problem we ran into with the power plant over at the coal pit? Ugh. I don't know, man. Now the other issue is how do we get the fuel out? Do we just run it alongside? Because I mean the pipes are going to be different colors, so it's not like we're going to get them confused. Maybe we can just run them along the side. I really don't know if this is gonna work. I guess the conveyors need to go. These need to get out of the way. So let's get rid of this and let's put some splitters in. one there. One there, and one there. And then I guess we'll just go up and over to the other side. I think what we should do though is we do 2 splitters. Well, more than 2, but do 1 here as well. Let's see if we can get some piping through here. I guess. I mean, it is a tight fit. Thank God we got this hover pack, because otherwise we would not be able to get through any of this shit. I hope there's not going to be any fucking problems. So if we have 150 coming through this line, and these use 15 a minute, how many can we power? So 150 divided by 15, 10 at a time. We can do 10 at a time. Wait, is that right? That's not right. We have a lot more than 150 coming through here, because this is 75, that's 75, and that's 75. So what is that? That's 225. I'm fucking stupid. So 225 divided by 15. We can do 15. So we could actually do the entire column off one set of constructors. I already did this math. I don't know why I'm fucking this up. Problem is, how am I going to divide it evenly among where the belts go? Right? That's the trick. So if I mean, I can go up and over the piping. That's not a big deal. So I think what we do is we go off bank. We'll call that bank 1. We'll call that bank 2, right? So bank 1 we'll do 3, 6, 9, 12, and then maybe 15. Maybe that'll be the best way to do it. Let's start building these over here. Man, Chad, I really wish you could listen to what I'm listening to. It's way better than random fucking noises coming out of a boombox that's 30 feet away. Ah, you fucker. Where's the copper sheets? Am I smoking crack? Where the fuck is all my copper sheets? My out. Oh, okay. I was like, what is going on? Okay, 30 refineries. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. That's 15, and that's another 15. I almost want to move that back. But that, Jesus Christ, that is real tight quarters there. I think that's what we do, chat. So we just do up and over the main piping. So we'll do bank 1 will handle 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 and then 15. Or actually, let's do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That would make... Wait. Hold on. Fucking up here. There's too many refineries. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we'll do this one. So we'll throw in another splitter right here. All right. So that's bank 1. Bank 1 will handle all of those. So we're going to do our piping and then our... Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Because we're going to need to get it up and over these pipes, right? So let's go same as we did for this. That way it's nice and up and out of the way. I think we're gonna need to do the splitter, the stackable splitter trick. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Oh no, it's not the right height. Shit. Make this shorter. Make this shorter. Make that shorter. That's way easier than doing that. Jesus Christ, that would have been a fucking tragedy. Okay, what are we doing? You good? Yeah, you're good. Where are we at as far as height? Does that look right? Damn it. It is 2. Son of a bitch. Is that crooked? That is crooked. God damn it. Chat, what are you doing? All right. Well, I wonder if we're going to be able to... I don't know if we could do this. Oh, that one's... This whole setup is more forward than the other setup. Shit. Fuck, I better fix it now. Wonder if that threw off all of them. I think it did. Ugh. Alright, well at least it's, you know, now instead of fucking after we ran everything. Jesus Christ, that would have been a nightmare. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this too. Let's try this again. I think that's where it should be. What about you? Are you good? You guys actually look like you're in the right spot. What about you? You guys look okay. And I think you guys are okay. Okay, so it was just that one section. Or 2 sections, whatever. Numbers. Wait, are these off now? These are off now. They're all off. Fuck. They're all totally in the wrong spot. Well, that's the end of that. All right. Oh, that's right. I dismantled the shredder. Okay. Those are good now. Sometimes metal music videos are ridiculous. I'm listening to Iridescent by Allergion. Allergion. I don't know how to say that band name, but basically it's a dude in a hot dog suit and another dude dressed as a hot dog vendor, and the dude in the hot dog suit is being sprayed with ketchup and mustard and disgustingly mayo. Because who puts mayo on a hot dog? If you put mayo on a hot dog, get the fuck out of my chat. It's disgusting. Get out. And then it's also the hot dog vendor. He's getting pelted in the face by hot dogs. And then it's just a normal, like, girl. And she's just doing this. I don't know what the fuck, but that's death metal. That's technical death metal in a nutshell. It's just nonsense. It's a fucking sick song, though. I will say that. The song is really sick. Fuck. I think that's right, chat. I'm not 100%. God, please. That's off. That's off. That's off, and I hate it. Okay. What do we do? We can bridge it like this. We can do that. And then we just splitter the whole thing. Power is going to be an issue, chat. Power is going to be a real issue. How are we going to run power to all this shit? Then we still got to figure out how to get rid of the polymer resin. Fucking whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll fucking figure it. We'll work on it. It is what it is. Okay, so that's good. That's got fuel. Now we do the same thing over here. Well, hold on. Let's do this. What the fuck? Why are you doing that? All right, there's our exit lines for the turbo fuel. How many can these top lines hold? What did I say? 7.5 each? Why does that look off? That's super off. Better. Okay. So right now that one is feeding 6. How am I gonna feed this into shit? I think we need to wait on the exit lines. I mean, you gotta admit, Chad, it looks pretty fucking good. Like, whether or not this functions at all, it looks good. Like, it is organized, it is symmetrical, and I like it. The only thing that's not symmetrical is the right side exit for the belts, which is fine. It still looks good, but that's not something that we can control. So right now, you know what I need to do is I need to switch up my outlet lines. Let's make sure we got everything labeled properly. So that's fuel. Well, that's turbo fuel. That's regular fuel. Turbo fuel. Turbo fuel. And I really wish I had coffee. That would be amazing right now. I would punch an old lady in the face for some coffee. No questions asked. So this is all fuel coming out of here. Fuel. So these are making fuel. These are making turbo fuel. Okay. Yeah, this is a fucking super tight fit. Okay, splitter, and then we should be good there. So that's good. Okay, now you have fuel. Okay. Good there. Not even halfway done. Yes, let's go. This game takes forever to do anything, and I like it a lot. All right, so bank 1 is filling what? 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 refineries. Chad, I'll be right back. I need to grab some water. Okay. Where are we at? We're gonna pray that this works. Is that crooked? Oh, no. Nah, your fucking eyes are crooked. Your eyes are crooked. That's what it is. Your eyes are crooked for sure. It's not the entire pipe, it's just that section. That's it. Fuck. God damn it. How did we do that? Better. This game is going to drive me absolutely insane. That is too small for anybody but me to notice. And I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. We'll make it work. Why am I not getting coal here? What's going on? What's going on here? What's the deal here? What's your major malfunction here? Thank you. Thank you. Make me fucking nervous. Okay. Now we just do the same thing over here. And we pray that when this is all finished, that it works. Fuck. Okay. So on these, we need to merge some pipes somehow. How do we do this? Because this is these two here, and then these two here are the last line for these top pipes. Technically, this one, and then this one is going to be like 50-50 each line, right? So I think, stop, cat. I think what we do, I think in this case, because at this point the lower lines are going to take over, and they're going to be moving forward. They're going to fill the rest of the they're going to fill the rest of these. All right, so let's just do this for now. Please stop. Ah, you fucking bitch. There we go. Fuck, man, how are we gonna do this? Right, let's start by doing this. Let's start with the belts and see where it takes us. I feel like the belts, is that section off? Yo, is that section off? I'm gonna be very upset if it's off. You fucker. Yeah, these are off too. These need to be moved forward one, which means these are probably off. Okay. Jesus Christ. This better fucking work, chat. This better work. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I've been at it for hours. Actually, I've been at it for a long time. Belts. We're gonna do belts. Sorry. I was trying to remember where I was at. Wait a minute. I am overcomplicating the shit out of this because I actually don't even need to take coal from here and put it there. Jesus Christ, chat. Where were you on that? That coal's going to be coming from a different direction. That coal's going to be coming from the outside, most likely. Most likely it's going to be coming from the outside. That's the end of Bank 1. So from here, I just need to figure out the piping situation. Because this is getting... This is getting top line, and these two are getting bottom lines. This one might be getting top line. If I can make this happen. Let's make this a little tighter. This is probably gonna look real ugly. If it's even possible. Which I don't think it is. I think it's too close. Here's an idea. Here's an idea. Shit, how are we gonna feed these fuckers? shit. What if we move the pipes back? That's what we may have to do. We may have to move them back. It may just have to be more in line with this, which I'm not thrilled about, but we can make it work. Which means we're probably gonna have to move these up and make them as close to the feed as well. We don't have to worry about that. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. We're gonna have to do it like this. Because this pipeline junction's got to come through here, right? It's got to come underneath and feed all through here. So if these, if those splitters are in the way, if those pipes are in the way, it's not gonna work. Okay. Well, we got that kind of figured out. And what we can do here is stick one of these. Right there. And finish off this pipe. Right there. That goes here. And then we just go just do that. Out of concrete. I must be getting tired. Play is all screwed up. Oops. Yep. All right, chat. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget how you run the lines from bank 2 to this setup here. That's very important. This is fuel. Color coded. That's fuel. And then I think what we'll do is we'll run the fuel into buffers to even out the pressure, right? So we run them into buffers. And then from the buffers to the generators. I think that's the play. Ah, see? I have the same problem here. Yeah, the rest of the coal on this is gonna have to be, see, this is where it switches. So the coal has to be up high now, and the pipes have to be down low. That's where it switches up on me. Okay. All right, I'm getting it. How I'm gonna route these, I have no idea. I may have to go like underneath and then back up again. Right? Is that how I did that? Sure is. Yo, where did that go? Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's got power, or that's got resources. That's got resources. So step one of, I think that's right. I think that's right. 1 9 or 3 6 9 12. Wait, how many did we say per pipe? We said 7.5 per pipe, didn't we? Oh, wait. Excuse me. 3 6 7.5. Ugh. Okay. We're good, chat. Just a little bit of panic. Just a little bit of panic. Not a whole lot, just a little. I might do the rest off stream because we've been at it for about 2 hours 45 minutes. I have to figure out how I'm going to bring, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna bring this fuel line up through here. That's gonna be a challenge. The fuel has to come through here, and it either has to go up and over, which it might do. We might just do up and over and then have it meet and then follow through here and meet up with the rest of them. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, chat. But hey, man, I think it looks pretty good so far. And I think that the way that we've divided up everything, it's not so overloaded on each line that it should work. Right? I feel like the most we may have to do is add some pumps. We may have to do that. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna call it there. Join us next time. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I've got all the socials, all that jazz. All the people who liked on YouTube and watched on YouTube, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Like I said, feel free to come into the chat, hang out with us. It's I always talk to everybody. I like to hang out with everybody, so it's a good time over here, as much as I can make it. But I can't make it without you guys, so come on in. We'll hang out. We'll build some stuff. And yeah, we'll see you next time. If you guys have any thoughts, leave them in the comment section.